Hello fellow duelists, this is Shadow of the Moon and I'm really happy to be showing you this combo. So one of the other older videos that I did as a combo, I showed you how to bring out Varudras if you did not want to use Red Hot Abyss in your deck. I actually put Red Hot Abyss and I've been kind of working with different strategies, and after some excruciating test time on WiGo Pro, I have actually discovered a new kind of combo to still go into Red Hot Abyss without using Orochi the Squall. So the reason I'm decided to cut Orochi is Orochi potentially it becomes a brick because it is a 400 attack blackwing monster that if you somehow do get Black Whirlwind, the only thing you can search for is Chinook. There's no way you can go into anything else, and I noticed that every single time I would have test hands or every single time I would face somebody, when I had Orochi in my hand, 9 times out of 10, there wasn't really anything for me to do with it except for use it for discard fodders. But in this video, I'm actually going to be showing you how to use the same kind of combo except a little bit modified, but using Kunai the Drizzle in the deck. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the combo. So we're going to do the normal route. We're going to discard that. You're going to bring out your Black Whirlwind. You're going to summon Simoon, activate, and this is all going to be the same exact one, the same exact way to do it. And yes, hand traps are a thing. I'm just showing you a quick combo is what would happen if you didn't have to worry about a hand traps and the full board that you can go into using just pure blackwings. And it's actually kind of sick. I actually have to admit it's pretty good. So let me go ahead and do that. And then we're going to bring Shamal. Shamal, you discard Shamal and add Black Feather Whirlwind to the field. There you go. You're going to summon Vata, activate Vata, and Vata is going to send Zephyros and your Chinook, and then you're going to special summon You're going to special summon Black Vata. Do not activate Shamal's effect. You're going to wait till Sudri's in the graveyard, and this is actually kind of cool. Honestly, I'm going to activate this effect because essentially it's the same field, except you actually have a few more good things that's going to be going on, and I'm going to show you. So here you go, Notham. And then you're going to activate Shamal's effect to add back Sudri. And this is just going full combo. You don't have to do all this unnecessary stuff to be able to go for it. You can still make a pretty good field even with not using Notham's effect or even bringing out Notham, but I'm just showing you everything that you can do. So you're going to add your Shanga, and then you're going to add the newly added Black Feather Whirlwind to the or a Blackbird Close to the deck, and you're going to see why in a second. So first, we're going to bam, and then you're going to bounce back Black Feather Whirlwind. You're going to special summon Zephyros the Elite, okay, and then you're going to reactivate this. Now this is where the combo is going to detour. It's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to summon Boreas Storm and the Wicked Wind. But what you're going to do is, instead, you're going to send Zonda to the grave. So you've got Zonda. Alright, so Zonda is going to activate its effect. You're going to banish Zonda. You're going to summon Kunai the Drizzle. Summon it in attack mode. Now, Kunai the Drizzle has a really good effect. It has two different effects. One, when this card is special summoned, you can special summon this card by hand by tributing one Blackwing monster, and it becomes a tuner. Or, also, another thing that you can do is you can select a Blackwing synchro monster on the field, and you can actually modify its level from 1 to 7. Now, why that's really good is you're going to potentially activate his effect, and you're going to select Boreas Storm and make Boreas Storm level 1. So now, you have a level 1 and you're level 8. You're going to go into Red Hot Abyss, and then you're going to special summon back your Shanga, and you're going to go into a second Blackwing Dragon. And then you're going to go into your Dispatter. Alright, now you're going to banish your Boreas Storm and your Blackwing Dragon. You're going to special summon your first. You're going to activate Dispatter's effect. You're going to bring back Boreas Storm. And you're going to synchro into Full Armor Master this time. And then you're going to go into your second copy, which you still have a follow-up, for your Blackwing Assault Dragon. So this is the new field. So the reason I thought this was predominantly better is that you have a blackbird close. Most opponents do not know how to play around a hand trap that's an actual trap. Most of the time, if they activate it, if they negate something, it's going to be a monster effect. This is going to be a little bit harder to get around, so if you tribute kunai, which has 2100 attack, which can hold its own, you can potentially destroy that monster, negate its activation, and then if you were to have a blackwing dragon in your extra deck, you could special summon it, and then allow that to activate Black Feather Whirlwind if you had space to be able to special summon something else from the graveyard. But right here we've got some really great things going on. We've got a monster negate, you have 2 burn interruptions, you've got your Omni negate for a face-up card, you've got Blackbird Close, and then do not forget you have Sharga in the grave. So you've got potentially 6 plus negate / interruptions going into this combo, whereas you would have the same amount in the other build where you would be using Orochi the Squall, but you would have Chinook in your hand, or you wouldn't have Chinook in your hand, but if you did, you would have Chinook in your hand, and they could negate that potentially. With this, they can't really negate that because you're tributing this, you're opening up a space, and on top of that, you're also going to be having your last Blackwing Assault Dragon in reserve in case you actually want to use it. So I thought that I would show this off because kunai is very good. I've been testing him out a lot on Wago Pro, on Master Duel, and he has been overperforming so well. And I'm very happy to be using him in this deck. I'm actually going forward. I'm going to continue to use them. And this video is kind of also to show you that no matter what Blackwing variant you're playing, you can still play pure and it can still be somewhat competitive. And I'm actually really happy to be showing that because a lot of people, you know, they'll play Bestial, they'll play Horus, they'll play Centaurian, they'll play the Kali Yuga version, they'll play Malice now, Fiendsmith now, but at the end of the day, or even Gimmick Puppet or Indestructible Former Master, but at the end of the day, this is actually still a really good deck, viably overall, and kunai is such a great essential, not only if you use the Kali Yuga build, but also if you're using it for another variant, because it's able to not only modify a Synchro Monster's level, but you're also able to make this a tuner if you tribute a monster, and this also what makes this great is that it says once per turn, meaning it's a soft once per turn, meaning when it leaves the field and it comes back, you'll be able to use that effect again. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I always appreciate everybody always taking the time out of their busy schedule to watch some of these videos and maybe learn a little bit something. So, without any further ado, thank you all so much for watching. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Later.